Good afternoon. I am getting ready to do some transitions. I'm starving. So I'm eating some carrots and celery with Kraft ranch dressing. And I just had to get that little disclaimer that it is Kraft because Wishbone is absolutely disgusting. Rant over. But I did my brows and I tried something a little different. This one I did normally, like I just did the pencil, then I carved it out with the concealer. This one, I did the concealer first, then I sculpted it out. And I did that because I saw a video from MUA. She used to be an MUA for MAC, and she did it, and I was like, wow, that looks so much easier. Well, it just looks so much flawless to me. And both of them look really good, but it does seem to work a lot better when you put the concealer first. You carve out, where the concealer is going to go, and then once it starts drying down, you take your pencil and you do your brows. It looks so good. Either way, it's good. But I did the concealer over my lids. That's going to be my primer for my shadows. This brush, it is the ColourPop F10 brush. It gets right into where I need it to go. And another brush that does that is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer brush. It does the same thing. So I usually use this one for shadow. So I don't know what look I'm going for, but we're gonna figure it out. And I said to myself, after today, because I've just been sitting here trying to figure out what is it that I want to do, what shades I want to use. So sorry. I might edit this out, I might not. But I want to start preparing myself for the looks I want to do. So I'm going to start sketching. I didn't do anything here, but I'm just showing you the book. It's my little coach book. I wanted to show it to you because it's my coach book and I love Coach. But anyway, I want to start sketching out. I'm no artist at all, but I can doodle, I can sketch, I can do that. You'll know what it is I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to get across. It's not chicken scratch, but I want to start coming up with ideas beforehand of the looks I want to do. I'm going to be looking for face paint. I'm going to get face paint. I'm going to get like rhinestones and other stuff that I can use to amplify my looks and just get much better with what it is I'm trying to do. I did sit here trying to figure out what is it I'm trying to do, and I forgot that quick. I had bought some new makeup from the beauty supply store, Phil Beauty in New York. I don't know if you have a Phil Beauty, F-E-E-L Beauty in your areas where you're at, but we have several here in New York. And I bought some nude eyeshadows and some cheek palettes. So this one is by Beauty Treats, called Neon Brights. So I think I'm going to be using some of these shades from here. They're so nice. They're so nice. nice. And I have another one. It looks almost like some of the shades is similar in here, but it's just a smaller. It's just smaller. You see how some of the shades are kind of like the blues and the oranges, the pinks. No, kind of similar. And this one is the Blue Hawaii. I got this from Feel Beauty as well. So that's one. The next one is by Nika K, New York, called Poison Apple. And this is how she looks. Those are some really pretty shades. Then I have two cheek palettes from Nika K. It's here. It's like a bronzer shades, blush shades, highlighter shades. Very pretty. Have another cheek palette. And these are blushes and highlighters. So we have some pretty blush shades and some highlighter shades. Now, this is almost like an orangey shade. I've never tried orange blush, so I'm happy I got this palette to try it out. And I also have, I bought some lipsticks and some lip pencils. I got some LA Girl Pro Conceal in white. I think I'm gonna, like, for extra brightness or for dramatic effect, you know, the inner corners. Okay, I might use it there. I have the Pro Conceal in Champagne highlighter color. I got some Nika K lipsticks. I got it in blue, sky blue. This is the one that's sky blue. It smells good. It smells good. I got Beat, the shade Beat. Oh gosh, gotta open it. We got the shade Beat. That's a really pretty red. That's pretty. Some on my nose. Okay. I got white. White Out. That's what it's called. White Out. Oh, look at that, red, white, and blue. I have, what's this? Dark Olive. It almost looks, yeah. I think you can see the green. And I have silver. I did get a pink shade, but it's so sheer. It's called Raspberry, but it's so sheer. So I put the silver, the silver shade right here. So I didn't have too much space. Yeah, so those are the lipsticks I got. I got one lip gloss from Nika K, Lip Shine lip gloss in the shade Viola. It's like a pretty mauve color. It smells like bubble gum. We'll put it on the end. I love pinks. Not all pinks though, you know. Bump that. I love my pinks. I got one eyeliner in what color is this? Evergreen. That's gonna look really nice under the eye, especially if you have brown eyes and on brown skin. Okay, let me be right back before. Let me get this off. Like, damn, I'll be right back. I gotta take the plastic off. Okay, I got it off. I got an LA Girl lip liner in the shade Sexy Red. That'll look nice with the pink. Oh yeah, and the white. So that's what I got. And I got 2 perfumes. A body mist. Hold on. Now I have this already. This Yara. Yeah, I have it already. I have it in the travel size, and I have a roll-on, and a smaller spray. I love this. This smells so good. I forget which high-end perfume this is supposed to smell like, but I had it, and whatever it is, again, I'll link it, or not link it, I'll post the name up here somewhere. It smells just like it, and I paid $10 for this at the beauty supply store. And this one is what you call it, fragrance mist, pistachio, and salted caramel. First of all, he's adorable. Okay, this is a cute bottle. But that's what it's looking like, and it smells exactly like Sol de Janeiro. Was it number 62? Yep, Sol de Janeiro number 62. Okay, the only thing that frustrates me is that okay, there we go. Jesus Christ. Listen, I have so many bottles of Sol de Janeiro, so why would I need this? Because I do. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna get to this makeup. So for the brows, I used my Sephora retractable brow pencil in shade Soft Charcoal. For my lids, I used my e.l.f. concealer in shade Deep Caramel. I am going to use some e.l.f. products today. Well, for my primer, I do have e.l.f. primers, but I already had the Maybelline Grippy out, so I use this for my primer. It's sticky. So I have the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundations. I have them in both shades 45 and 50. I don't know which one I'm going to use. I don't know. Well, we're going to swatch them both. Put one on one side. You know what? Let me blend this out first, because if this looks good, and this is shade 50, this looks good, then I'm just going to continue with it on the other side. If not, then I'll just put the other shade, number 45, on the other side, and then, you know, or I'll just blend them together. Okay, that's a little too dark. It smells so fake. Like, so medicine-y. I really don't know what color I want to use. I think I do want to incorporate red as one of them. It might, I'm thinking maybe to be a little sinister. Please don't judge me for eating. I am starving. Okay. Looks a little better. And you know what? What makeup artist are you if you don't have makeup on your hand? And if anyone is wondering about my earlobe, the first one, I did have my ears stretched. I've had my ears stretched for a very long time, and I went up to a shade, I went up to size, I went up to a 1/2 inch. And I've been a 1/2 inch for a few years. I think since 2019 is the last time I stretched. So I've been a 1/2 inch since 2019. And I had no intentions of stretching any further. But for whatever reason, my earring, my tunnels, and my plugs, they were slipping out. And that happens, because of the elasticity of your skin, and my skin really does that. This is still too dark. I should just went with the light one. And I don't like taking makeup down my neck. Ugh. But for the purpose of the video, I'm gonna do it. I really like it. Oh. Okay. I mean, it still looks good. Just yeah. But my tunnels and my plugs were sliding through. And I did not like that, because again, I did not want to go up anymore. So I just figured, let me shrink them back as much as they possibly can. And I've had these out for 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks now. I just took them out, kept them out, and moisturize, had put some e-oil around on them so they won't completely, my ears won't dry out, just, to help with the healing. And they're down a lot. So if they don't close, then I have jewelry. And if they don't close completely, I have jewelry that will fit them. But it looks like they will go back down to normal size. I hope they do. But if they don't, then, I'm not gonna get surgery to repair them at all. And, I don't want them as big as they were anymore. All right, so that's done. Gotta do concealer. I'm using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in shade Deep Caramel. I should have did the shadows, but I'll do this first, and I got save the eyeshadow look for the video. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Okay. I didn't take any setting powder out. Be right back. Okay. I do have a concealer, the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in my skin tone shade. This is Deep Chestnut. It's here. That I use for my skin tone shade when I'm not in the mood for putting on a full face of foundation, a full face of makeup. For my nose contour, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. I might use this for my actual bronzer. So I don't have any e.l.f. bronzer aside from this. So my neighbor is outside. I haven't seen her in so long. I would love to go out there and talk to her, but it's hot. I'm hot. These lights are hot. I don't know if it's these lights or these hot flashes because I am going through it. I have been going through it. My back is on fire. And that's been where my hot flashes. Oh, these hot. Wow. It's like it could be so cold. Like it could be so cold in the room. Air conditioning on. And then next thing you know, burning up my back. And it starts at my back, then it comes up to my shoulders and to the back of my neck. I mean, it's part of life, right? But damn, I'm only 46. But shit, I'm happy. You know what I mean? Okay. Do I have a? Yes, I have e.l.f. liquid blushes. As I remember mentioning in my previous videos, I don't really like mixing brands. I just feel like the brands are made for each other. You know, for the products in that brand, not to be mixed with other brands. Like, to get optimal performance, you use the same you know, products in the brand. So if I'm using e.l.f., use e.l.f. products. They're all supposed to work together, right? Like the formulas and whatnot. I mean, even though I do know majority of these brands are made in the same labs and are owned by the same companies, but you know, I'm weird like that. Now, I'm not saying I won't do it, you know, or I haven't done it. I feel weird when I do it. But I mean, you know, powder products, not a problem, you know, but foundations and concealers, not so much. I don't do that. Now, the two things that have to be the same for me are, well, the same brand is the foundation and the concealer. And speaking of that, I have gotten into the idea of using foundation as concealer. And I say that because, like I mentioned before, there's no rules to makeup. Do what you want. What makes you feel better. What makes you feel good. So when I just don't really care for the concealers being so small and sometimes costing more or equal amount to the foundations, if not close in the amount. And I actually adopted that a couple of weeks ago when let me get my blush. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. liquid blush in shade Pinky Promise. But a couple of weeks ago I didn't have concealer, and I just went ahead and I used a lighter shade of foundation that I had. Where is, okay, here we go. And it came out so lovely. Oh, it came out so good. Okay, so I am gonna take the blush under the eye. I know this is a Painted by Esther type look, where it's really blushy and over the top blush under the eyes. But I'm not necessarily going for that look, but I do like putting blush under my eyes and on my nose. But shout out to everyone who's done the look, because it is absolutely beautiful. It really is. I might do it. I might, yeah, do the Painted by Esther look. But with the foundations lasting, the shelf life being 12 months and the concealers being 6 months and costing the same, or close to the same. Like, no, I'm not doing that anymore. What I have currently in my collection, I'll keep it. I mean, I know there's a big difference. You know, concealers are thicker. They may have more skincare in them, but so do the foundations. And if you're already doing your skincare, you don't necessarily need the skincare in your makeup because it's already melted into your skin before you start applying your makeup, right? So, but yeah, that's just, you know, the consistency may be a lot different because concealers are different. I mean, concealers are thicker, but you also don't want to pack so much concealer under your eyes either, because you don't want it to look cakey, and foundations are already thin. So I'm gonna guess you understand what I mean. You know, I think one concealer I may continue to purchase is that it looks like a pretty pink eye mask. I think one concealer I'm going to continue purchasing is Fenty's Wear Even. Smells good. Absolutely love it. So I just put the white concealer in the corner. We're gonna see what happens. I almost don't want to set my face because it just looks so nice like this. Okay, that looks good. All right. Yes. Put some more blush. Tap some more blush around, blend it in. That looks good. This is what happened. Was when I opened it, I guess it was filled with a lot of water. So I'm squeezing the water out. And a lot of the product came out with the water. Okay, so I'm going to end this here. I'm going to start my eyeshadow and then get to these transition videos. Thank you guys for watching. See you in a little bit.